What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we have a bunch more Funko Pops that are going down in value. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great weekend. So today we have more Funko Pops for you that are currently downtrending, which also means going down in value. And if you don't know what this series is, we have an uptrend and downtrend. And basically we take Funko Pops from multiple different categories: anime, Disney, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and more. And we kind of look at them and seeing if they're currently going up or down. And this kind of helps both parties, because if it's going down, then you get something a little cheaper. If it's going up, then something in your collection's worth a little bit more. Now, I do want to go ahead and thank everybody who did submit something over in my Discord, on the previous videos, and over on my Instagram. I did grab a couple selections from you guys. Now, one more thing before we jump into our selections, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that is doing something weird? And mine is Sweet Tooth here. Not every day you see someone in a mask kind of like hanging outside of their ice cream truck trying to get you. That's weird. Alrighty guys, so our first selection here is Asuna from Sword Art Online. So currently Pop Price Guide shows her at about $115 in estimated value, but it has not been updated since 2022, I do believe. And she is more so around the $40 to $50 range now, as you can see sales on the right there. $61 sale in a bundle. We had a $36 sale, $30 shipping though from the UK. Also a pre-release sale, a lower sale around best offer accepted, then high-end shipping. A lot of these actually came from overseas, I'm noticing on some of these listings. But yeah, for the most part, based off these listings, we've had a lot of $40 to $60 sales, and it just looks like with Pop Price Guide on this one, she has not been updated in a while. So maybe you kind of thought she was 100 plus. She is not going for that right now, definitely much lower. Truthfully, I don't think there's a specific reason other than there's just multiple other versions out now that are easily and more accessible. Now, another one we do have is Glow in the Dark Shinra here from Fire Force, the box lunch exclusive. So on Pop Price Guide, it is saying $90. However, when I looked at recent sales, this one was more so going for around the $55 to kind of $60 range. You can see on the right there again, a bunch of different $50 sales, a couple of different higher sales. But yeah, for the most part, I would say that this one's probably on the high end around $60, $65, and on the low end $50, $55. With this one, I think the popularity of them being vaulted and a new set not coming kind of just dwindled down, because when it was first vaulted, people were going nuts, you know, paying $150, $200 for this piece, and it's definitely gone down since then, and even lower since. So if you were looking for this piece, you might be able to find a decent enough deal, as well as there's also special edition sticker versions as well that you can probably get even cheaper. Now next up, this one kind of shocked me a little bit, and that was Nejire here, the shared Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. So she's currently sitting at $110 in value, and the recent sales do actually justify that price. You can see $95, $80, $90. There's a bunch of other sales similar to that. And on the right there are some current listings as well at $110, $100, $110, $109. Plus, there's also a lot of fakes kind of mixed in there that might have contributed to this price kind of lowering down. But also at the same time, a lot of authentic ones did actually sell. I think with My Hero Academia right now, it's just not as crazy popular as it was. And I know I'm probably going to hurt some My Hero fans. There's just so many other animes out right now that are just popping off, like Jujutsu Kaisen. People are excited for Solo Leveling in January, and a bunch of other ones. Those are just examples. But One Piece, obviously, Attack on Titan as well. So I think My Hero Academia is just kind of lower on the hype scale right now, and people are just not after the pops. I think it's like one of the more perfect times to try to complete your set right now before, you know, more stuff comes out when the anime comes back. Next up, for any Mortal Kombat fans, we do have the Scorpion and Sub-Zero 2-pack here. So check this out. Currently at $44 in value, was at that high $80 range for a long time. And on the right there, there are some of the recent eBay sales from September and October. We have a $45, $40 sale, $50 sale, and a $40 sale. So yeah, this one's basically halved in price. Don't think there's a specific reason, just kind of going down at the moment. Next, for D&D fans, we do have the 10-inch dragon Thimberchout. I think that's how you pronounce that from the movie. So currently at $90 on Pop Price Guide. However, recent sales would kind of put it more at the $60 to $70 range. On the left there in the green are the recent sales, again, around that $60 to $70 mark. And on the right there are current listings at $70 mostly. Now here's what happened with this piece. So basically, once the movie came out, it was super popular. And I think Walmart put them out early, or they sold a limited amount of stock on their website. And basically, there were only so many out there at the time before Funko dropped a ton of stock on the restock. And as my Discord members kind of explained it, I guess over on TikTok, some like D&D creators were like hyping up this pop. Basically, it was very hyped because a lot of the D&D fandom didn't collect pops or something like that, essentially. So a lot of those people started buying these for really high prices on eBay, and that's what shot up the value on this one. But then months later, Funko finally dropped it on their website and it shot down the price. So if you do need this one, you can get it much cheaper now. For any Britney Spears fans, we do have the Britney Spears Target exclusive here. Now this one was in a Pop and Tea bundle a while back, but we do have her currently sitting at $105 on Pop Price Guide. However, I will say she does feel to be more in the $75 to $85 range. You can see some recent sales, $65 for a sealed tea bundle, $58, that one was significantly damaged though, $43 in a bundle listing, $75, $60, $115 in a bundle listing, $60 and $60. And on this next slide, here are some current listings around $70, $83, $80, $80, $100, $100. So she does have some really high listings, but I will say if you look at actual sold listings, they're selling for much less than they're actually listed for. Though granted, there are only so many lower listings, so eventually once those are all bought up and the higher listings remain, she'll probably shoot back up to that 100, 110 range. For DC fans, we do have a Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy here. So this one says $50 in estimated value, and it definitely is around that range now. It used to be around the $70 to $80 range for a while. On the right there are the sales. We have $45 or best offer, $42, $40, $70, another $70, $25, $47. So prices are definitely lower than that original kind of like $80 range. Now granted, this one does have two different box variations. It does have a blue box and it does have a purple box. I think the blue box is the original one and then the purple box was the reprint later on. However, they do seem to be selling for about the same right now. But at one point, the blue box was actually selling for higher than the purple box. Now, in my opinion, I don't think Batman is going to stay at the $50 range. I think it is likely that he could go back up once the new Dark Knight trilogy NFTs start arriving in, because that's a whole new set. It's going to get people excited and they're going to start looking for the original ones to purchase, and it might make this one spike a little bit. Again, that is a big might. It could not, it could, we'll see what happens. So guys, those are all the selections that we have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below, do you guys own any of these pops in your collection, or have you been looking for any of these and you're excited that they're a little bit cheaper? Now, with all that being said, I do want to end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. And if you guys are interested and you want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.